Good evening, beautiful woman. Welcome to Isaya's Inspiring Evenings, a podcast full of goddess stories, witches' secrets, colors of women and fairies' seasons to integrate serenity, abundance, joy, and magic into your life. This is episode 10, My Week in Crone. The podcast existed only in French, and I will record the first 8 episodes in English shortly. Promise. I am Isayabel, creatrix, magicopragmatic life and business coach, goddess teacher and traveling priestess, and this podcast aims to accompany you for peaceful and inspiring evenings. Isaya's Inspiring Evenings is a podcast published every week on Saturday, and you will find more info and the references I am talking about on the website isayabel.com. Subscribe to the podcast on the platform of your choice to be informed of the publication of each new episode. If you like this podcast, you can support it by leaving stars, blue thumbs and reviews on whatever platform you listen to me. Crone energy. The first new moon of this year, like every passage in the darkness of the moon, invites by its power to withdrawal, to internalization, to calm. It is the moment of introspection, of rest, of dreaming. In the southwest of France where I live, the weather joins the moon to invite everyone to stay indoors. In the northern hemisphere, we are living the last weeks of what the English speakers call the dark night of the soul, the period between Samhain on October 31st and Imbolc on February 1st, which constitutes the low point, the moment of the year when the light is the lowest, the days are the shortest, where the energy is the darkest. Each year in January, this energy seems heavier than in December. It's normal. The modern world invites us every year to deny the demand of nature by organizing end-of-year celebrations. Consequently, in January, we often have the impression of being plunged again, sometimes violently, into the darkness, which makes us so afraid sometimes. In addition, at the start of 2021, due to the pandemic, we are forced to spend more time indoors and to face, as best as we can, a global feeling of anger and anxiety that often hides a deep sadness. The uncertainty and fear generated by the pandemic adds another layer to the weight weighing on our shoulders at this time of year. And each and every one of us are now confronted with our interiors, real or metaphorical. You know, my philosophy of life involves a positive spirit in all circumstances. Far be it from me, therefore, the idea of suggesting that you should be content to endure the moon, the winter, the pandemic. Even less still do I want to tell you to make do with it. No. My proposal here will be to embrace the energy of the moment, to immerse yourself in it, body and soul, in order to use it to prepare the rest of your month, your year, your life. Fundamentals. But first of all, I want to tell you about what Isabel Padovani calls the top 3. For every human being at all times, there are 3 basic needs that create the space where one can develop, grow, and thrive. It's all about sleep, food, and silence. And therefore, I invite you to offer yourself the gift of these 3 fundamentals, to come back to the basis of your needs in terms, to start with, of rest, sleep, tranquility. The most important thing you can do for yourself this month is to get some rest. Make sure you rest as much as you can, and then rest some more, so you can really enjoy this time. Then, I suggest that you take some time to observe, possibly adapt your food. No, I am not speaking symbolically or metaphorically. I really invite you to ask yourself the question, what do I nourish my body with at this time of year? Do you know what your body needs? Do you know what it wants? Do you give your body these things? I invite you here to believe your intuition more than your mind, to put aside your knowledge, your convictions, to completely, please, forget your New Year's resolutions, to listen to your body, and to offer it what makes it feel good to get through the darkness. It's the start of a reconnection journey. Of course, you can take this proposition a step further and reflect, meditate on all the foods that your body, mind, and soul need. And yes, this time I do speak metaphorically. Is it calm, joy, beauty, order, space, respect, trust, love, or something else completely? And how do you choose to give yourself these things? The third fundamental need that this period invites us to visit is silence. In the dark, in the depths of winter, dare to be silent. Dare to withdraw from the noise, from the light, and remain introspective in silence. Through meditation or simple reverie in nature, in front of a fireplace, in your bed, or while washing the dishes, offer yourself some silence. I, who often recommend that you write in your journal your moods and introspections, I suggest that you dare to shut up. To give your thoughts, your dreams, your projects time to grow and mature in peace. I invite you not to shape them yet, to let the space of silence and darkness operate their magic, to leave, if you prefer, the seeds to fill with silence and darkness, to better hatch when the light returns. Inaction. Silence is also inaction, a value so little prized in our hectic world. But it is the energy of the Crone that we visit here, this introspective but not mental energy, this slowness, which is sometimes scary, but which is the breeding ground where our ideas, our dreams, and our revelations are born and strengthened. Don't feel any pressure right now to get moving on things, to be making big progress on your goals, New Year plans, etc. Don't get down on yourself and feel like you need to do more or accomplish more right now. You don't. There will be plenty of time to dig into your New Year plans and dreams as the wheel turns and the energy builds in the months ahead. Right now, just daydream about all the things you want to bring to life this year. There will be lots of time for taking action in the next months. This may be a tumultuous, moody month also. Let that be okay. Don't get down on yourself for how you're feeling. Allow your emotions to flow without judgment. Feel whatever you need to feel, and then take good, gentle care of yourself. Be extra kind and gentle with yourself. Imagine maybe that you are an acorn. Imagine that all your projects, all your dreams, all your manifestations, all your desires for change are held in this tiny acorn, like the 100-year-old oak, which was also born in this acorn. Imagine planting this acorn in the ground and waiting, and soon watching for the start of germination, then flowering, and finally seeing the oak unfold majestic in your life. It is the cycle of the seasons, and we are invited again to dream time. Sometimes this energy can be difficult or heavy because we do not see our ideas, our dreams, our desires come true for now. The results seem far away, unattainable. Slow awakening. I felt a little like that at the beginning of this week, and to give me more joy, enthusiasm, I wanted to create a trailer for my year 2021. A little video that would motivate me, get me excited, would make me get up every morning with a smile on my face. Obviously, I can't share it with you here, since this is an audio podcast, but I can share with you the music. This music is everything, and I do hope that it can help you feel the desire and the energy that it releases will be contagious, and that perhaps your curiosity will be aroused by this music and you will want to go and watch the video. I will put the link in the description of this podcast. Because already, each passing day brings us closer to the moment when we will be invited to go out, to flourish, to grow, and to thrive. That's it for this episode. The next one is still in creation. Thanks for listening, and don't forget, if you want to support this podcast, share, subscribe, and leave stars, blue thumbs, and a review on whichever platform you listen to. If you want to be accompanied in the change processes that life offers you, if you want to participate in the awakening of feminine energy in the world, live your life as a goddess, know the secrets of witches, and apply the rituals of fairies in your daily life, do not hesitate to contact me by going to the VIP coaching page of my website isayabel.com or by participating in the retreats, programs, or courses that I offer regularly. You can also subscribe to my newsletter to be informed of all the news in the real and virtual world of Isayabel. You will, of course, find this podcast on all platforms, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, etc., but also on YouTube and soon on my site, isayabel.com, on the podcast page.